Board members, I'd first like to start off by thanking you for taking the time to review this message. There has been a tremendous opportunity that has presented itself unexpectedly that we here have had the privilege to respond to. In lieu of recent events, international celebrity LaBella has pledged to co-host a fundraising gala for our NPO right here in the city on behalf of the family's wishes. I have had the opportunity to review the details regarding the LaBella phone call, and per my review of its authenticity and the background of their family's connection to our organization's mission are included within the narrative that follows. What I hope to share today is the importance of this opportunity and why I believe this is a high-value venture that greatly meets our strategic goals, permitting immediate response from the board. By proceeding with this opportunity, we will start by developing a contract with support from local companies equipped to handle venue coordination, media relations, and guest management. The primary role would be to work with LaBella's crew so our organization can focus solely on donor engagement and mission development. My recommendation for hiring this third-party company would be due to the 6-month preparation window being extremely tight, and that our execution will be a direct influence of our credibility to donors and amongst the community. With the consideration of all 4 ESEI strategies, we will look to dive deeper into the strategies by exploiting, sharing, enhancing, and ignoring in response to our presented opportunities. Through the exploitation of this opportunity, probability of its success could have variation, with the possible potential of having a 100% success rate. If LaBella remains committed, expenses remain largely covered, and the public interest remains active, the degree of potential impact could become transformative to the organization overall. This could include increased recognition, expansion of donorship, and the inclusion of unrestricted funding while continuing to successfully deliver our mission. Through sharing, the organization could maximize its approach while continuing to invite strategic partners to help co-host parts of the event. The overall benefit for both parties could be the accessibility to large donorship communities and via networking opportunities. Our main approach to this would be expressing the understanding of advocacy for policy and its potential reformation. By enhancing positive risk drivers, we can also assist in the enhancements of LaBella's credibility through personal connection with our mission. We can look to amplify these drivers by mobilizing members as ambassadors and inviting top donors to participate. And if our response is to ignore the risk, a far greater loss could decline morale and public perception. In a worst-case scenario, last-minute cancellation and negative media is unlikely, but however, this could be mitigated via safeguards and insurances covering the event. My recommendation would be the exploitation strategy while applying Hilson's 7 criteria. As projected, commitment from LaBella to fund half of the upfront costs would exponentially increase success rate of our event and organization overall. With impact, immediate revenue and donorship cultivation would become substantial. And with the considerations of a cost-benefit ratio, the $200,000 from our proposed funded opportunity and a direct leverage match cost from LaBella could result in the potential of our highest return ever. Through strategic alignment, board-approved funding becomes directly aligned with the organization's growth and priorities. In regards to resource availability, the use of the event coordinators, volunteers, and organization leaders remains an important factor for success of the project within the 6-month period. Risk appetite can then be established by the board to precisely fund opportunities such as this one. And finally, with the considerations of time sensitivity, a week-long decision window and 6-month time frame led to the importance of immediate action. Knowing this, with the conclusion of our 4 ESIS strategies, I remain confident that the outcome will positively outweigh any negatives by an estimated 90% or greater. This is solely based on the direction of LaBella's personal motivation, funding, and scalability of event preparation and expertise. Knowing this, I am formally requesting the board's approval of an emergency release of $200,000 from the funds within the next 5 business days. This will allow for a successful signage of contracts shared with LaBella and by securing the event's date for the future. With the considerations of time sensitivity, it is recommended to convene for an emergency board meeting within the next 3 business days to discuss anything further. I will be available to provide any additional data, answer any questions, and finalize any contractual terms. I look forward to discussing this matter further and greatly appreciate your stewardship and dedication in addition to contributions you may have made to our fund, in addition to your dedication in advancing our mission. In this moment, we look to redefine the potential for the Fostering Kindness Corporation in the years to come. Once again, I thank you for your time and will be on standby for immediate advancements of this project upon your approval. Thank you again.